obviously it's a year that we're practicing flexibility in addition to a lot of other things that are new terms for us, such as social distancing, quarantining, isolation. But obviously we've had to make a change, much like our local schools, change on a dime. Last summer, we had to cancel our summer conference. We had to limit whole board training to only virtually. Now, looking at this fall, we're doing our district meetings virtually, and we hope that's the both first and last time, although it's working well. But in terms of our upcoming events, we are going forth with a live option, but we're building in plans to keep our members safe and our staff safe. That's very important to us. Each event presents different challenges and opportunities for safety, but I want to say at the threshold, if you are in a high-risk group or taking care of high-risk individuals, we're not asking you to sacrifice your personal safety or the safety of others to attend live events. We are going forth with live events for those who feel comfortable doing so. This is a personal choice. There are many other options to get your training, and we also are going to be live streaming those. So if you are a regular attendee but don't feel comfortable in the current climate attending the event, you can still participate virtually. So first and foremost, we're going to provide that blended option, much like you are in many of your schools. You can either attend virtually or you can attend in person. In terms of our upcoming fall conference at the Renaissance in Montgomery, we have lots of space, and that's a good thing. With lots of space, we don't have to cap attendance. We can have social distancing. In addition to that, food service is going to be a little bit different. The buffet is gone. Now, the governor may have brought it back, but we're not comfortable doing that. So our meals will either be plated or you will be served by the hotel staff to ensure just that higher degree of safety there. Registration will be a little bit different. You're going to miss Deborah's smiling face. Instead, we are going to have your registration materials at your assigned seating arrangement. Yes, I did say assigned seating. Just like your local classrooms have assigned seating, we're going to have assigned seating at our events, and we're going to place your registration material there. And of course, the reason, hopefully, is self-explanatory. In the event that somebody did come down with the virus after the event, we would know who those close contacts were. So again, no big line at the registration desk. You will sit at a seat that is socially distanced, that is assigned to you, again, to assure additional safety. Anybody who's gone to district meetings probably has picked up, I feel personally very strongly about masks, but so does the AASB Board of Directors. The board voted to enforce a mask policy at all our events, and will show leadership by helping us enforce that policy. So if you are uncomfortable wearing a mask, maybe this is not the time to attend one of our events. And that's really hard for me to say, but really for the safety and protection of the other attendees and our staff, we are going to be very strict about requiring the wearing of masks. One of the things we know in 2020, we have to be consistent with these good practices. Otherwise, all our hard efforts are in vain. So we're asking you to do your part. We hope those of you who feel comfortable attending our events will do so, but also will be sensitive to the needs of others. If you feel like you've got a symptom of COVID, please use good judgment and choose not to attend the event. We're going to miss you, and we will be certainly more liberal than we've ever been with our refunding registration fees. We want you to attend, but let's err on the side of caution. And I really wouldn't even consider that an error. I think that's good judgment. We all have to look at our own health and the risk we pose to others in different ways in 2020. And if you think that you might be symptomatic, please stay at home. For our convention event, we have some real space restrictions at the Hyatt Winfrey. And so we will be capping attendance so we can have social distancing at that event. And many of the same practices that we will have at our fall event, we will practice at our convention. And again, it will be live streamed. So if you're not comfortable or not fortunate enough to get in to the convention, since we are limiting attendance, you still have the live stream option. And as a result of that, we are going to compress our schedule and put all our big events on Friday. So if you commit to joining us by live stream, it will really only take one day. Student choirs and student performance are one of my favorite parts of our convention, and we will still have that, but we're going to do that with filming. I love our clinic sessions. We have breakout sessions at convention and our fall conference, and that's when we get to showcase the cool things you're doing in your schools. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do our breakout sessions. So in terms of the fall conference, the breakout sessions will basically be incorporated into the fall conference programming. Unfortunately, we really can't do that at convention, so that's something we're just going to have to do in 2021. We can all take a break for 1 year. We also aren't going to have exhibitors. Again, that makes, it's a space issue. We learn a lot from our exhibitors, and they are great partners, and they are still supporting us. But in order to allow our attendees to participate and maintain social distancing, we won't have some of those same events. And again, anything that would take up a lot of space or perhaps bring higher risk in terms of limiting the ability to social distance, we have removed those from our typical events, but they'll be back in 2021. I have to tell you, we miss seeing our members. We've had some live events at AASB, very small committee meetings, and quickly you see that people miss interacting and engaging with each other. That is something that we're looking forward to in our live events, but we want to do that in as safe as way possible. Much like you have your schools, and many of you at some point this fall will be returning to full attendance by all your students. We want to do that. We know that's more productive, but to do that, we also have to be good citizens. We have to practice good safety, good hygiene. And so we're going forth with this because we are excited to see you. We think we have better interaction. The learning is more profound. And we get a better sense of what's going on in our schools and how we can help you with these live interactions. So we're going to do our part to keep you safe so we can continue to interact.